Iron ore and steel industry is one of the basic industry of the country and plays an important role in strengthening of the economy. The role of iron and steel industry in India is very important for the development of the country. Iron and steel are among the most important components required for infra development in the country. The demand drivers for the Indian iron and steel industry are the increase in the activities of automobiles industry, real estate industry, transportation system, aircraft industry, shipbuilding industry, and etc. Currently, India ranks second in the world in terms of production of the steel. Steel industry in India has divided into three segments. One is major producer, main producer, and secondary producer, which we're gonna talk about in detail in further part of the video. The per capita consumption of steel has increased from 56.7 kgs to 74.1 kgs during the last 5 years. The government has a fixed objective of increasing rural consumption of steel from the current 19.6 kg per capita to 38 kg per capita by 2030-31. When we look into global consumption of steel, China stands first, where they have used around 995 million tons of steel in 2020 and 985 million tons of steel in 2021 and is projected to be around 985 million tons in 2022. India stands second, where it has consumed 89 million tons in 2020, 104 million tons in 2021, and it is expected to be around 111 million tons in 2022. All these data are evident that the consumption of steel in near future in India would be skyrocketed by the active economic growth. In FY 2022, demand for steel is expected to increase by 17%, that is to 110 million tons, driven by rising construction activities. This demand will be supported by economic recovery, government spending, and enhanced liquidity. The Union Budget 2021-2022 has a 34.5% year-on-year increase in allocation for capex at 5.54 lakh crores, that is 74.60 billion US dollars. The budget's focus is on creating infra and manufacturing to propel the economy. In addition, enhanced outlays for key sectors such as defense services, railways, roads, transport, and highways would provide impetus to steel consumption. These are the steel producing countries as of 2021. And just like this diagram represents, China produces most steel in the world every year, more than 10 times than any other countries in the world. In 2021, China produced 996.3 million metric tons of steel, where the country's share of global steel produced increased from 50.9% to 53.3%. India is the second largest producer of steel in the world. India's crude steel production for 2021 was 111.2 million metric tons. This is still a fraction of what China produces in a year, where India exhibits a lot of scope to produce more steel in upcoming years. Supporting the statement, where India's Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan states that there is no set annual goal for steel production and that individual company decides on the quantity that needs to be produced based on commercial consideration and market requirements. In October 2021, the government announced the guidelines for the approved specialty steel production linked incentive scheme PLI. Under the Union Budget 2021-22, the government allocated rupees 39.25 crores, that is US 5.4 million US dollars, to the Ministry of Steel. Tata Steel was established in India as Asia's first integrated private steel company in 1907, owned by Tata Group. The company's crude steel capacity across Indian operation is nearly 19 million tons per annum. Tata Steel is the second largest steel producer in Europe, with a crude steel production capacity of over 12.1 million tons per annum. It is the largest steel companies of India. The company's sales is exceeding 1,60,000 crore with total capacity of 34 million tons per annum, and its capacity in India is 19.4 million tons per annum, and the capacity overseas is 14.6 million tons per annum. Tata Steel has manufacturing units at Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, and Kalinganagar, Odisha, with production capacity of 10 million tons per annum and 3 million tons per annum respectively. In financial year 2018 and 19, the company initiated a 5 million ton per annum expansion project at Kalinganagar to enhance its cumulative capacity to 8 million tons per annum. JSW Steel is a flagship company of JSW Group and the second largest steel companies of India. The company has a steel making capacity of 18 million tons per annum, ranked 7th amongst top 34 class steel makers by World Steel Dynamics. It has a large scale presence in both India and international. Starting with a single plant in 1982, now JSW Steel is India's leading manufacturer of value-added and high-grade steel products. The company has plants in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Maharashtra. Its sales in India is grown up till 84,000 crores with total capacity of 18 million tons per annum. The company is second in the list of top 10 steel companies in India based on its turnover. Steel Authority of India Limited, also known as SAIL, is a government steel making company in India and one of the seven Maharatnas of the country's central public sector enterprises. It is the top government steel companies in India. The company is third in the list of top 10 steel companies in India based on the revenue, with total capacity of 21 million tons per annum. SAIL produces iron and steel at 5 integrated plants and 3 special steel plants, located principally in the eastern and central regions of India and situated close to domestic resources of raw material. SAIL manufactures and sells a broad range of steel products, and it is one of the best steel company in India. Shyam Metalics is a leading integrated metal producing company based in India with a focus on long steel products and ferroalloys. The company is one of the largest producers of ferroalloys in terms of installed capacity in India and has the ability to sell intermediate and final products across the steel value chain. Shyam Metalics is the fourth largest player in the sponge iron industry. Its sales is at 6,300 crores with installed capacity of 5.71 million tons per annum. The company is exploring the possibilities of inorganic growth as they intend to acquire distressed steel plants and integrate them with their operations, increasing their production capacity of 5.71 million tons per annum to 11.60 by 2025. One of the leading manufacturers of steel pipes and tubes and rigid PVC and GI pipes in India. Established in 1974 by Sri H. L. Bansal, Rama is one of the most trusted and established names in the steel tubes and pipe market in India. Started with a setup of 10,000 metric tons per annum in 1981, they have now reached to installed capacity of 264,000 metric tons per annum. Their sales stands at 470 crore. Rama has developed a very sophisticated manufacturing facility and the company constantly invests in the latest advanced in technology with also a sophisticated testing equipment situated 10 kilometers from New Delhi. In the peer comparison, JSW Steel has the highest market capital of 1,57,000 crores and SAIL has best PE of 3.30 and Shyam Metallics and Energy Limited has best ROCE and ROE of 26% each. Tata Steel has highest revenue of 1,56,000 crores. So does the EBITDA of 30,504 crores. So reflecting in profit before tax as well, Tata Steel has highest among the peers around 13,844 crores. But when it comes to net income, JSW Steel tops at 7,911 crores, where it's almost similar to Tata Steel. And EPS of Tata Steel look very attractive than its peers, but the net cash flow is in negative 2,200 crores. So the best net cash flow is from JSW Steel, where they have a free net cash flow at 7,977 crores. All these data is as of 29th December 2021, and the intention of this video is purely for educational purpose. Thanks for making till the end of the video. Hope you and your family are safe.